Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. Last night was a very short night because we didn't get to sleep until after 1 o'clock, and then Lillian decided to get up at 6. So it is what it is right now. It is 9:30. Lillian is sleeping, and I'm gonna, since it's Tuesday, it's my garden day. I am going to work out in the garden for a little while, see what needs to be done. And I did a lot of the work last week, so I'm not sure how much needs to be done, but we're gonna check the damage and go from there. Peter is actively entertaining little girls for me while I work in the garden. Good morning, girls. No, this pot of lettuce is not for you. I'm sorry, but I may have some weeds for you in a little while, okay? This is what they have their eyes on. They're hoping this pot of lettuce is for them, but it's not. I haven't been to the garden in a couple days, so, well, the broccoli's almost ready. We actually cooked the broccoli last night. It was really good. I think I have another head. I think it's this guy right here. He toppled over. Yeah, I gotta pick him today. He's ready to be harvested. And I think I need to do some cauliflower too. This is the broccoli plant that I picked a couple last week, and I do believe, I'm not sure because I've never done this before, I think I'm gonna get more broccoli, at least smaller broccolis off the side. I see one here, and then I see one in here, so I'm not gonna take the plant out just in case it's going to produce more than one head. We were outside working and playing, and we started hearing a little bit of thunder, but it sounded far away, and then it just started to downpour. We got as far as planting the one pot of lettuce. It is in the ground, and well, I guess the gardening's gonna have to wait for the rest of the day. I am making letters out of Play-Doh for Grace, right? We're making an alphabet.
We're making an alphabet.
And she is making some shapes. We've got an igloo, wabbit, and oh, she just took her key. What are you gonna make? Another one? No, she's gonna try the owl. Here's some more Play-Doh for you. Oh. And I did some school with Lydia for a little while, and she's upstairs now. They're working on their ABC mouse while I'm down here with Grace. We love Play-Doh. Play-Doh is a great learning tool because you can make the alphabet out of it, but it's really good for their hands, their coordination. And if you have learners who don't always necessarily learn visually, but they're more of a tactile type of learning, this is a great way to help them learn their things. Now, the sun came back out, but I don't think I'm going to go back outside at this point. Did you hear the booms outside?
Boom!
Booms.
Boom!
Oh, were you scared of the booms? They were little booms. They weren't much. How long do you want your snake? A little snake or a big snake? A big snake. We better not show Grandma. He needs a little mouth right here, and then he needs a little dot for his eye. Just a little eye. I don't think Grandma will be too scared of this snake, right?
Yeah.
You think so?
No.
I don't think she'll be scared. This isn't a scary snake. This is just a little pink snake. There is the snake that we made. Now, Grandma, does that look too scary to you? You remember what letter that is? It's letter A. What letter is that one? Here.
D.
D, that's right. 4. What sound does D make? Duh, duh.
Duh.
Like dog.
Duh.
And dumpy.
Duh.
And that one. I think it's backwards. What letter is that?
Players in a new place.
B.
B.
Like bumblebee, or buzz, or ball, or bounce.
Bounce.
Or Charity is going to be on call this afternoon, so I'm going to run down there with Grace and Charity, and I'm leaving Art and the kiddos to finish assembling the BLTs. I think they can handle that, right? That's a easy task.
We'll have it. Those sandwiches.
Can I see?
We found a monster caterpillar. Look at that, it is huge.
Is that real?
Yes, I think it's the one that makes a cecropia moth or something.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, we should see if it'll turn into a cocoon. Looks like it's about ready.
I gotta
Wow,
go inside.
it is huge.
It's probably 4 feet 10 inches. I thought it was fake. It looked fake to its size. I've never seen that big of a...
I saw that and I at first thought it was a piece of chalk that the kids left out.
Whoa, look at his mandibles.
It looks like our little guest is a Luna moth caterpillar, so we're going to get it some walnut leaves to eat if it needs to eat. My guess is it's probably done eating and ready to turn into a cocoon. Also, we have our swallowtail chrysalis right over there. We're waiting for that to hatch. Probably another week and a half or so on that. Okay, Grace, here, you want to put your leaves in? But you have to be careful with the other caterpillar that's in there. So there, our caterpillar is happy. Look at him there.
Look who's up from her nap. Say hello. It's 3:30 and it is a very hot and humid day today. Sweet is definitely my downfall when I'm tired, and because she only slept 5 hours last night, I'm feeling a little on the groggy side. So if you guys follow me on Facebook, you saw that I posted a recipe for some... I don't even know what they call them. They're Trim Healthy Mama, some cookies, low carb, high fat, grain free cookies. And I put them in the oven. See, my brain is not working. When I am tired, I cannot put my brain together to form complete sentences. That's definitely a case of mommy brain. And they're in the oven cooking. We'll see how they come out. They didn't have any on-plan chocolate chips, so I just used regular chocolate chips. This one didn't sleep so long for her afternoon nap, but she slept 4 hours this morning, so I can't really complain about that. Charity had one call, and we'll see if tonight's going to be busy. Everyone around us in our area has been very busy today, and I think it has a lot to do with the heat and humidity today. We're supposed to get some possible severe thunderstorms, so it could be interesting tonight if we have thunderstorms, right? She's like, I love thunder booms. You are being such a monkey today. She has quite the personality. When she's happy, she lets you know she's happy. Oh, boop, boop. You and Mommy have the same eyes. Oh. Yeah. There they are. It only made, it said it was supposed to make 12. It only made 8. And I don't know if that's because mine were bigger or whatever. But they smell good. I'm going to let them cool and then I'll try one. I don't remember if I showed you guys that I had done this about a week and a half ago. I had saw this on, I think it was Facebook, where you take your basil, you trim off the tops, and then you put it in a vase and it will root. And I'm thinking, right, that's unlikely, but hey, why not? I've got to try it. Let me show you. Over there, can you see all those roots on that basil plant? How exciting is that? I am going to have basil babies. Just as my other basil plants are starting to get all flowery and stuff, I'm going to have new plants. I'm really excited about that. So if you guys are looking to, first of all, keep your bushes, your basil bushes compact, trim them more often than I do, but then you can take those cuttings and stick them in a little vase and let them root. And look, I have a perfect spot now that's all cleaned off because I cleaned that last week. They're all done. They're pretty tasty. Lillian is outside sitting on the deck, and Peter and John are going to help watch her while I pick tomatoes. And I have some girls getting a little wet, but it's so hot, I'm okay with that. There are lots and lots of tomatoes ready to get picked, and I don't want them to split from the rain that's coming, so I'm just going to pick them now, and then I can cook them. Thank you, Mary. Mary has been eagerly waiting for tomato season because she loves helping to pick. We have had, I think it's a rabbit eating the tomatoes, so I don't want to leave them on the vine too long lest I lose them. We certainly have some odd-shaped tomatoes this year, but I guess that happens some years. See what I mean about something eating my tomato? That makes me very unhappy. John found this. Oh, that's one of those super bud tomatoes. See how it... Yeah.
It looks like it's like
I'm
four
sure it'll
tomatoes
still taste
coming-
good.
Yeah, it's like 4 tomatoes combined together.
Yeah, that it does, doesn't it? This one is really big. I bet that's close to a pound. That one is really huge, Peter.
Oh,
Got a weed here. Pull this weed out. That thing's huge.
Oh wow.
And you can see the basil, what I was talking about. It's starting to sprout a bit because I didn't trim it soon enough. John has some tomatoes. His aren't ripening up quite as early because they're not right because of the sun. He has some parsley in there. Looks like you need to do some weeding, John. And he's got some peppers too. It's kind of weird. All of a sudden it got really windy. I wonder if something's coming in. I don't see anything, but it's gotten windy.
All the kiddos have their painting stuff on, and we are going to paint some rocks. And John is reading his new aviation book that someone just gave him. Grace, are you ready to go? Ready to paint? Okay, let's paint. Okay, this is ironic. Kids are making kindness rocks and they're getting mad at each other.
What colors do you want?
And they're fighting.
She's a red, green. Okay, green. Can I have a blue rock?
I'm not gonna do a multicolor. I'm gonna do a rainbow.
No, Grace. You have to paint it on your rock. And she needs water. She needs water. Your rock. Grace needs water. Paint your rock. Good here. Green and blue make. Green and blue make. I don't know.
They make dark blue, or dark green.
Okay, so one makes brown and purple together.
How are your rocks doing, Mary?
I make it brown and purple together.
That looks nice, Grace.
Mine is this.
Oh, red and pink on one side. What's on the other side? Blue.
Green and blue.
How's yours, Grace?
Good.
Oh, that's a pretty rock.
My pink and stripe.
Okay, you ready to write on it?
Yep.
Ready to write my message.
My rock, my rock, my rock.
And all of a sudden, we got a big rainstorm coming in.
Rain!
Is it raining?
I feel the raindrops.
Sit down. I finished my rock. It says, "Don't complain."
That's a good one.
Now, Mary wanted me to write her rock, and she wanted me to write "Play kindly." It's been a while since I videoed last, and all the kids are, at least the little girls, are in bed. There's stuff that happened that I didn't show you. So we're working on our rocks, painting them, and writing kind thoughts and things like that on them. And the kids are screaming at each other and hitting each other. It wasn't pretty. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, this is really good. We're making these rocks, and the kids are being nasty to each other. Not all the kids were being nasty to each other, but the 3 little girls were. So I said, okay, time to go to bed. So we did not do much on the rocks after the video ended, but I'll show you what we did. So there they are. I made this one, "Don't complain," and "Be thankful." And then we did kindness, and I don't know what that was supposed to say.
Hello, Kitty.
Oh, hello, kitty? Okay. And you can't read this one too well, but it says, "Play kindly." All the other ones, we'll write the messages on them tomorrow.
My rock is supposed to say, "Try it, you like it."
So good night. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you tomorrow.